All right, you know what time it is. The OSHA logs are due. And that means it's time for everyone's favorite corporate tradition, the last-minute scramble. Let's be real, this isn't compliance. It's more like a company-wide fire drill. So let's break down why this keeps happening.
I mean, come on, we can't even call this a task on a checklist, right? It's a full-blown ceremony of chaos. The whole thing is fueled by stale coffee and that collective amnesia we all seem to get about what actually happened last March. Sound familiar? I thought so.
You know how it starts. It always starts with a jump scare, that one Slack message that just lands in a public channel and sends this cold wave of dread through the entire operations team.
And, of course, that's immediately followed by the classics, the frantic scramble to find a date that, let's be honest, should have been circled in bright red on every calendar for the last 12 months. But here we are.
And then my personal favorite, the organizational hot potato. This is the exact moment when everyone realizes that accountability was supposed to be a group project and absolutely no one did the work.
So let's just call it what it is. You're not actually doing record keeping. You're launching a full-on forensic investigation into the past year, and you're armed with nothing but good intentions and maybe a vague memory of that one incident back in July.
But here's the thing, this isn't a people problem. Your team is probably fantastic. The real problem is the system, or, the complete lack of one. Let's dig into why this chaos is basically baked into the process from the start.
Think about it. Your source material for a federal compliance document is, essentially, vibes. You're piecing together reality from blurry photos, cryptic texts, and that one supervisor who describes every single injury with the exact same level of casual indifference. This isn't data, people, it's company folklore.
And where does all this amazing folklore end up? Oh, you know where. This spreadsheet, the one with 7 different tabs, probably 4 different owners, and a file name that tells a truly tragic story of version control and utter despair. This isn't a document, it's an artifact of pure suffering.
And this really gets to the core truth, doesn't it? Heroic, last-minute efforts might get you across the finish line, sure. But that is not a sustainable process. It's just a collective hope that everyone remembers all the right things at the exact right time. It's not a process, it's a wish.
And here's the real cost of all this. Your highly skilled safety leaders, the people who should be out there preventing incidents, are instead forced to spend their time as document chasers and spreadsheet accountants. This isn't safety work, it's just administrative punishment.
Okay, but what if it didn't have to be this way? What if there was a completely different reality? Let's just forget the scramble for a second. Let's talk about a state of calm, predictable competence. Let's talk about always-on compliance.
Now, this isn't just some buzzword. It's a fundamental shift in how you think about this stuff. Always-on compliance just means your documentation becomes an automatic output of your daily operations, not some separate, painful project you have to launch every single winter.
So in practice, what does this actually look like? Well, information is captured right in the moment. It's entered in a structured way with mandatory fields so nothing ever gets missed. Every single action has a timestamp. It's consistent, it's clean, and it's auditable from day one.
And this right here, this is the entire point of the shift. The OSHA log stops being this giant mountain you have to climb every year. Instead, it becomes a simple, totally predictable byproduct of a system that's already working for you every single day.
So how do we get there? Look, this isn't about just trying harder or being more organized. It's about using the right tools to turn that administrative burden into a workflow that's basically on autopilot. Look at the difference. On the left, you're chasing details from some crumpled handwritten note from 6 months ago. On the right, that same messy info is instantly structured into a clean, auto-drafted narrative. That's the difference between chasing the past and actually commanding the present.
This is exactly where something like AI comes in. It's not here to replace your people. It's here to eliminate the dumbest parts of their job. It drafts the narratives, it flags missing info before it becomes a problem, and it normalizes all that messy data into something you can actually use. So the bottom line is this. Automation completely transforms the experience. That annual scavenger hunt we talked about, it becomes a simple, push-button process. All that energy you wasted on chasing and formatting is finally reclaimed.
And that brings us to the ultimate payoff. See, the goal isn't just to meet the deadline, it's to fundamentally change your entire relationship with compliance. Success isn't about surviving the chaos, it's about eliminating it completely.
I mean, look how simple it can be. An incident happens, it gets captured. A follow-up is assigned and tracked, a report is generated, it's logical, it's clean, and most importantly, it's calm.
And this is the moment you're working towards. No more OSA final V7, really use this one I swear, .xlsx. Just a clean, audit-ready document, generated automatically from a system you actually trust. That right there, that's the mic drop.
Because the ultimate measure of a great safety and ops program isn't how fast you can scramble. The real flex is creating a system so robust that you never have to scramble at all. That's it. That's the goal.
So as you start to feel that familiar OSHA panic setting in this year, I want you to ask a different question. Don't just ask how you're going to get it done. Ask why. With all the tools we have today, why are we still doing this like it's 1998?